Hey, Magic Makers, Mombierella here. So, I have something very special for you guys today. I'm going to have my friend C.J. join me. If you didn't see the mischief and mayhem that we had going on at TerraFest, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but we have some awesome news. But before that, check out this clip from something to put you in the mood for a little magic and mischief.
Now, Harry, come and join the big boys. What are you doing? What's this rubbish?
What's this rubbish, she says. That there is the secret to our success.
It's a wrench giving it to you, believe me.
But we've decided your needs are greater than ours. George, if you will.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
Messrs. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs are proud to present the Marauder's map.
We owe them so much.
Hang on. This is Hogwarts. And that... no. Is that really...
Dumbledore, in his study, pacing, does that a lot.
So you mean this map shows...
Everyone.
everyone?
Everyone. Where they are, what they're doing, every minute of every day.
Brilliant. Where'd you get it?
Nicked it from Filch's office, of course. First year.
Now listen, there are 7 secret passageways out of the castle. We'd recommend this one.
The one-eyed witch passageway. It'll lead you straight to Honeyduke's cellar.
Be best hurry. Filch is heading this way.
Oh, and Harry, don't forget, when you're done, just give it a tap and say,
Mischief managed. Otherwise, anyone can read it.
So, I'm going to have CJ join me. So, come on.
Hey.
Hey.
So what does the map have to do with me and you?
We have been conspiring something very special. So,
what we have is while we're at TerraFest, we got the idea that we could get into a lot of trouble. Good, clean fun, but lots of trouble. So Mommy and I got together and we're going to be starting a podcast, Making Mischief. Say that 10 times fast. And in the process, we have a Marauder's map of our own. Ooh, and it's the real deal. And then I have my wand, and
I'm stealing one from my kids temporarily.
she's going to be heading off to her vacation in Disneyland, where she's going to be, or Disney World, where she's
Universal. We're actually just going to Universal this time, but that'll be awesome because they got all the Harry Potter.
where she can get her own wand, and then we solemnly swear we will be up to no good.
So then I'm stealing one of my kids. They actually got the Ollivanders experience. So this one, I think, I don't remember if this is my son's. I think this is my son's. This is my son's wand. So yeah.
There you go. So we solemnly swear that as we go to cover different events that we will be up to no good and see what kind of trouble we can get into. And in the meantime, we have a podcast we're going to be launching on February 1st. As I said, Momby's heading to Universal, and Super Hubby, which is my husband, and I will be going on vacation as well. So February 1st at 11 a.m. Central Time, you'll be able to find us. In the meantime, if you head over to the link down below, which is cjpetersonwrites.com/magic-making-mischief, you can find out where everything is listed. We have a new Instagram. We have a new Facebook group. We also have a Twitter. So let's see if we can get this thing growing and flying through the air to see what happens.
Yeah.
And
that'll be every Tuesday after February 1st. We're going to try to be doing it every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Wait, today's Tuesday, right?
Yes, but we're doing it on Wednesday.
We're doing it on Wednesday. Sorry. This is Tuesday. It threw me off. Okay, every Wednesday.
Wednesday at 11.
The chaos begins. Okay.
Exactly. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
So
Really, we had so much fun together at ChairFest, and we've known each other for a while. And y'all, the ones who've seen me with my book reviews and stuff have seen me brag about her books because I'm obsessed with her books, which makes a funny pairing considering. But we had so much fun together at ChairFest. That's like, I don't know, the idea just kind of sprung. Y'all noticed if you've seen, like, my kids are usually with me. They're not as much in my stuff now as much as I'm following behind them, maybe with a camera. So I needed somebody to have more fun with.
And that's not a bad thing. We get to bounce off. We do really well together. We have a few people saying hi.
Oh, I see now. Oh, bonjour. How are you doing? Thank you for being here.
So in the meantime, we'll talk about TerraFest. TerraFest was fun. I had so much fun with you. And that's kind of where the idea blossomed and being able to do Making Magic Mischief. We decided to title it that way because Mommy and her magic makers, and then us creating all sorts of mischief.
Yes. And man, did we ever. We had a lot of fun. We got a bunch of neat people that we met and interviewed and stuff. But the funniest parts were usually the bloopers.
Which I have talked her into doing some lives. So those lovely bloopers that she normally edits out, yeah, we're leaving those in.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, I don't know if y'all saw what was it, the daily walkthrough? I think it was the day one walkthrough from TerraFest video, and we nearly squashed Oliver Robbins from Poltergeist.
I mean, he did traumatize me as a child, but I didn't want to traumatize
That was probably one of my favorite moments right there from the whole weekend. It's just like,
yeah, I mean, there were some great vendors there. There were some people that I never even ever occurred to me that I would get to meet. The rockers that were there.
That was cool.
Really cool.
I was so excited to meet Richie Ramone. I'm still a huge Ramones fan. Yeah, I was really into punk rock. So,
and he is ornery.
He was. You missed the Battle of the Bands. Oh my gosh, I've got to share that. I only live streamed the last part with like the rock stars playing together, but in the Battle of the Bands, Richie Ramone was awesome. I mean, at one point, one of the mics fell down, and he went up in the middle of them doing their song and fixed the mic for the guy. And then at another point, the very last band was Necroclown from the Purgatory group. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to turn my Do Not Disturb on. My bad.
It's live. She's learning. It's okay.
Yeah, it was my first one. Anyway, he actually laid down on the floor very into the music and just laid on the stage, literally in front of the band. And they're an interesting group because they've got like the evil clown thing going on. So y'all couldn't all watch. Not everybody could watch that, I guess, and enjoy it. But hey, backyard. Hi.
Well, I know one of the vendors that I ran across was Fantasy Realm, and it's spelled PH like Phantom Fantasy Realm. So yes. I got some really cool stuff. So he did this one, which is Kaiju. So I can kind of combat the green screen. And then I also got this one for Super Hubby because he likes Doctor Strange. And then I also got this as a secondary one for Doctor Strange. And then my personal favorite, which anybody who's going to be watching is going to know that Baby Yoda is one of my favorites. So this one.
Oh, it's so cute. I love that one. Everybody loves Baby Yoda.
Yes. And he's Baby Yoda. People are like, no, he's Grogu. No. If I bought
Thank you. Okay, I had a whole argument with Daniel at the Ren Fair, and I'm like, is it Baby Yoda or Grogu? Because he's like, it's not Baby Yoda. Yeah, I know.
No. To me, if I bought him, I get to name him. Though I do know there's an artist that's working on something for me. He's making like a print that he's going to turn into get a cup made for me where it's Yoda pushing Baby Yoda in a stroller.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to comment on his thing real quick. So, yeah, I said I'm a huge Ramones fan too, and I asked Richie Ramone during the band panel, if the Ramones and the Clash ever felt like they had a competition because they're both punk rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
And it was neat because he literally disbanded the argument my husband and I have had for years over that. He's like, no, they're totally different punk rock style because he's like, they're political and we were more for fun. And I'm like, well, that was like 2 decades worth of arguments. He just ended it right then and there. It was over. I'm like, well, that fixed that one, you know.
It works. So what all did you find while you were there?
Okay, so we got a variety here. This is actually probably one of my favorites. This is She makes these awesome handmade, custom-made voodoo dolls, and she had a bunch of different ones up there. And I like this one because the hat, you can actually say I can pull it. It's attached, but it's like it's hand knitted. It's knitted. Oh my lord!
Were they the ones that had the really cool name? What were they?
This one was a funky name. It was Quarter Kids, actually. This was just the she just had the voodoo doll stuff there, and it was neat because she can make them custom made, and she actually made ones. Hold on, I got this one. She made ones to look like the guest. Each guest got one, and this was the guy who played Rufus in House of a Thousand Corpses that was there.
Oh wow,
Robert Mukes, and this is his, and he actually autographed this one.
Oh, that is so cool.
So that's really cool, right? I don't know. Where's my camera? There you go. Now I can see. That's his one she made. Yeah, I just picked this one because I like purple, and she's got the little tattoo on her arm. I'd never get a tattoo because I'm scared of needles, but yeah.
Same. They're really cool, and I would love to get them, but my pain threshold is way down.
Yeah, I agree. This is another thing I got. This was the one you're probably thinking of, the Morbid Hookers booth.
Yes. I thought that was an awesome name, Morbid Hookers. And
got so much attention.
Awesome. That's creative.
Braid on top and everything. And she only had a couple of these, so she said this was an original pattern. She said not all of them were, but this one was one of her original patterns.
That's cool.
I love that one. Yeah,
they wore that like all Saturday, I think, when I was with you.
Did. I put my husband puts it on top. I've got my Mombierella baseball cap, so he puts it on top of it, and so it has the bill sticking out the whole in all the pictures. Hold on, I can't remember. Oh yeah, Nightmares on the Bayou. I just did a video for them, and his stuff was so cool. So this was one that we got.
Oh wow, ooh,
neat, like a shrunken head kind of style. And he makes each thing he makes is all actually handmade. He makes it all by hand. It's done with resin on it, and then some of the ones that I showed in the video he had made were Batman kind of themed, and he actually, instead of using like the resin and stuff here where it was hard, he actually used real leather strips on some of those, which I thought was pretty cool.
Wow.
And he had like jewelry, tie pieces, necklaces, but then he also had little statues and even some drawings and stuff he'd done too.
Mm-hmm.
So he had cool stuff. But I think that's all my stuff. I got other stuff.
We were able to interview I was able to interview almost everybody. I think you almost did too.
I got a bunch, but I was doing the panels and stuff with them, and I did get to judge the kids costume contest. I'll be putting that video up soon.
Oh, cool. I can't wait. I love the kids contest.
That was
kids cosplay. I always tell the parents, you're raising them right. Good job.
They were so cute too. Oh, and the ones that won, well, maybe I shouldn't tell, it'll spoiler it because I don't tell till the end, but the ones that won were like the kind of furry kind of things, you know, the animal, and they were just so excited that they won. It was adorable watching how like they weren't tiny. They were actually, you know how like in the kids' age, there's always the older looking ones, like, and the little ones always beat them. That's how my daughter always felt, because she'd do the kids and she was real tall for her age, and the littlest ones would always beat them. And yeah, they won, and they were so excited. They did it as a pair because they were both the kind of furry kind of theme, and just their excitement. They were just like, "Oh my gosh, we won!" It was so sweet. Okay, hold on. So the Battle of the Bands was fun. I wish you had gotten to stick around for that one, but I know it's like a long way from y'all.
Yeah, it was a drive, but you know, maybe next time we'll get it.
Yeah.
I know that we have a few things coming up. You are taking a trip to Universal.
Yes.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me show off my band swag real quick, though. So I got CDs. So this is this is Destiny's End, actually, and I also got this one from there. Destiny's End was a band that James Rivera, aka Vampiro, was in, and then Hellstar was also his like main band, really. Yes. And so I got both those T-shirts and the sorry, almost knocked you over. I got the CD from it, and it was actually 2 CDs from him. And then at the Battle of the Bands, I got that from his booth. But the Battle of the Bands, I got the Dover Brothers CD. Oh, there it goes. And I loved them, actually. They were probably my favorite. They had a kind of almost rockabilly kind of sound to them. And they have a pirate called Captain Crackers that's almost like their, I don't know if he's like, I call him their mascot. Because they have a song about him. And he just kind of, he's in full, you know, full regalia, you know, and he's dancing around. His hair's like super long, and he walks up and hands me the CD, so that was cool.
Nice.
And then this one I got is Casanova Caravan. I don't know if you could see it with the lighting. There we go. And they had an almost 60s kind of style sound to them, so they were cool too. I like that. I like the heavy metal and stuff too. Actually, nobody knows that about me, but I have a wide variety of music I like. Somebody told me I have the schizophrenic playlist, so I actually bought the Dover Brothers T-shirt though because I really did like them.
That's cool too. Oh my gosh, that must have taken them forever.
Oh my gosh. They even gave me they also gave me like stickers whenever I bought my T-shirt. Like they just gave these to me, so that was cool.
Nice.
I love stickers because I do stickers. So anyway, yeah, there was tons of stuff. Did you get autographs from anybody? I don't know if you got any.
I didn't. But I did a lot of the interviews, so I got pictures.
They were so nice. This one's Vinny Appice from Black Sabbath.
Vinny was the one that was ornery. Vinny was
he had a good sense of humor though, right? Yeah, this was you actually said that Richie Ramone had like really good handwriting whenever you saw him sign his name.
He did.
And this is from his new vampire movie. It's I've seen the ad. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I was like, but to see him as a vampire would be, worth it to me.
And the third one, yes.
And this is David. And you got to interview David, and I actually missed getting a chance to interview him. I was really upset about that.
Okay, fun fact for David, I found out he's a history buff. So when I asked him what his favorite place to travel was, and he said that, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then someone got on history, and I said, that's why you like to go down. It's somewhere in South America. And I'm like, because of all the history, we're history buffs. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh my God. Butch Patrick. He was awesome. I really loved him. Yeah, he was fun. Oh my gosh, I interviewed him and he's like, I'm really not him. And I'm just like, what do I say right now? I'm just like, do I argue with you or do I just move on? He's like, I'm just teasing you. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oliver's?
I don't have his. I gave it to my parents for Christmas, actually. Oh. I had it. And then we did Christmas with my family the other day, and that was for my parents. Because my dad was the one that made us watch all the creepy movies. These were from the art auction, though.
Oh, nice.
That one's the Nosferatu, of course, me and my vampire fetish. And then this one, I don't know if you can see. Hold on, let me take it out because the colors are super pretty. It's like sparkly. There, now you can see it better. It's pretty.
Like metallic.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty, and it's purple too.
Well, I admire a lot of the artists. The stuff they come up with, like that one design in the back of that T-shirt, must have taken forever to do.
Yeah, I've never been very artistic. My kids are more artistic. This was you. I think you got an interview with him too, Charles Mosson, Charles D. Mosson. Is that like Chris?
I did. The guy that made me blush. Yeah.
He did this. He was so funny. Oh my gosh, he did this little caricature of me, and I thought that was so cute because he got my little microphone with me on the stand, and I was just like, "Oh, you totally captured me. That's me." Okay, I think this is my last thing in there. Technically, this was something special that they got for us, and it's autographed by the guest, and it's just like a whole little poster. The only one that's not autographed, obviously, is Peggy Miley.
So I am such a Stranger Things fan.
That was really sad.
There.
That was sad. I was sad that she didn't get to come.
I do remember that it was funny that when he went up to Oliver's table, his handler was there, but his handler looked like his son.
Oh, that was funny. I haven't found that. I got to find that footage because that was funny because we're like, okay, so we're just going to film since he's not at the table. It's like, so we're here with Oliver Robbins and he looked like he's about to sign the picture. We're all like, we're all going
to get a stage ride. Right, no problem.
That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. They've got like a stack of cards from there though. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Clown Car Productions. They were actually pretty awesome. There was a few of them together there. They had like a podcast and stuff they were doing right there on the site. In fact, there's another one. What was that one? Dogbin Studios. They were over next to Oliver actually, set up doing podcasting.
Oh, okay. I do remember where they were. They were like right to his right.
Yeah, like literally right beside him in the booth. Yeah. And then I think Chaz was also podcasting. I'm not sure what his thing is called. What else I have? Oh, did you meet the Houston Ghost Tours? I did their panel the other day.
No, I didn't.
They were right at the front, so it's like everybody kind of like had to circle around to get to them because you walk through and you're looking straight ahead, right? But they did a couple of panels, and Houston Ghost Tours was really awesome. I'd go do it. I don't know if you'd go do it with me.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Just give me a margarita first and then I will be able to do it. Super Robbie's all for it. He's like, yeah, let's do it. We got this. And again, I'm okay until the ghost touches me and then I freak.
They had some neat stories. It was interesting. I've never had an experience with it. I've gone to places and people are like, no, it's so haunted here. And it's like I get there and I'm like, man, I didn't find nothing. The Rock Ninjas.
We almost bought a haunted house once.
Oh, really?
Yep. And I was okay with the fact that the original owner's wife had actually died in the house and they could hear her walking around, opening and closing doors. I had no problem with that. I had a problem with the fact that I guess any females that own the house, she would like touch their face. And I'm like, no. That's
weird. Did you actually experience it though? Or no? They swear that they experienced some weird stuff, and I'm like, man, I want to go. Oh, who have I got? Hey, Jazz. Thank you. Okay, a couple other vendor ones I got. The Rock Ninjas. I've seen them at a couple of events. I don't know if you saw their stuff. I almost bought this necklace. It was like a purple amethyst butterfly, and then by the time it ended, I never get a chance to shop as much as I want to, you know. So I missed it. And then Goth Yoga, their card got benched, but she was really sweet. I did a little quick interview with her. I'm probably going to pop that up in the day 2 video.
I do know Sculptured Skins was there. I love Terry. He's awesome.
Oh, yes. Terry Wise was there.
So cool.
And I love his, he's got that Oogie Boogie. And I've seen one like it at least a couple times now that he's got. And I love that one. I'm always so tempted to get that one.
His stuff must take like forever, but it's just so cool.
I know. Well, and you know, actually, it's funny because I go through people's website stuff whenever I do them, and I met him at my first Comic-Con, that I was officially at, which was Comic-Con Row, and so I scoured through his website,
which is coming back to Lone Star Convention Center on March
10th through the 12th.
Give me a second. I want to verify. Yep, March 10th, 11th, and 12th. I will be there. I will have a table and I will also be floating the floor. So let's see what trouble Mommy and I can get into.
Are you going to be like in charge of anybody this time?
I'm on the floor again. Basically, cool. Like I help run the floor. So like the artists, the vendors, and the guests, I make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. And yeah.
The first time they had Kevin Sorbo and that was CJ.
Okay. I have like my top 5, which is Sean Astin, who I got to meet at Fan Expo Dallas last June, my birthday month. So I got to meet him. So I met my number 1. My number 2, which is Will Wheaton. I would love to meet him. But
I would love to meet him too. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Number 3 was at Comic Palooza, and Greg Kelso got me an autograph, which was Michael Shanks from Stargate. My number 4, which is Nathan Fillion. I almost got to meet the same day I met Sean Astin, but he wasn't there. And so number 5 was Kevin Sorbo, and my booth was literally right across from him for that first year of Comic-Con Row. It was so cool, and he was such a nice guy. We met like tons of people through the different cons that we've done. Like this weekend, we did Waifu Fest in Houston, and we got to meet John Grimion, voice actor. Met him at multiple ones. He's a really cool guy. Chuck Huber's hysterical. He's another voice actor, and we got.
Oh my gosh, he really is. He's unexpectedly.
He is.
He just throws it out at you. You're like, wait, what?
Does that really come out of your mouth? And then Tiffany Grant, another voice actor. I got to meet her. It was the first time I met her. She was really sweet. She was super fun. So I love doing cons and just playing.
How long have you been going to the? How long have you been in the con scene, CJ?
Probably 2014, 2015, because I've been an author since 2012.
Nice. Yeah, you've been in it longer than me, but because I didn't go to my first Comic-Con until 2019, literally right before the shutdown. It was Comic Palooza right before the shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
That was our first time, and we loved it because I'd never been anything like it. Mm-hmm. And then everything shut down, and then Comic-Con contacted me. I think it was Greg actually contacted me initially. And so that I was so happy. That was the beginning of it.
Well,
I
I'm
love it.
excited because we get to play around ourselves together, and it should be sorts of fun. Can you imagine what's going to happen during Terror Fest weekends?
Oh my gosh. You know, Terror Fest was my first
Sorry, Texas Ren
oh,
Fest.
God. Ren Fest. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you missed the Ren Fair this year.
We did. We got sick.
That stinks, but that I love doing the Ren Fair. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. Lots of
Terror
them.
Fest was my first favorite convention, so that was interesting. I liked the vendors at the Terror Fest weekend though, because they were unique. I'd never seen ones like them, and Greg actually said it was because it was a horror convention. He's like, "You've never been to one?" I was like, "That is true."
I never have either, and I'm not into creepy, but it was actually really fun. And like I said, there's a lot of people that I never thought I'd get the chance to meet, like, you know, Oliver, who traumatized me as a child doing Poltergeist. You know,
He has some neat stories about that too. That was interesting.
Was he the one that actually lived in a haunted house growing up? Was that him?
I think him and Butch Patrick both said that, didn't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. Oh, I've got to get that panel up too. I recorded that one. I haven't posted it yet, but yeah,
well,
that was interesting.
5 minutes left.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we touched on the fact that I'm going to Universal Studios. Yay. I'm going to hopefully get my own one. I'm going to try to get an Ollivander experience. So we're going to see how that goes because my kids got one last year.
This
and,
is nice, and we have the Marauders map, and it is the real thing. So
and I will actually be trying to live stream for like an hour a day while we're at Universal Studios, and then hopefully that'll keep me from videoing the whole time I'm there because I love getting cool stuff, and so it's hard for me to just kind of unplug. And that's what one of my friends on he has a YouTube channel that he goes to Disney stuff a lot, Alpha Traveler One. He keeps telling me, he's like, "Do you ever just like unplug and enjoy it?" I'm like, "How? I'll miss something cool."
You know, even though I do quote unquote unplug when we go on vacation, I still take a ton of pictures.
Yeah.
So that helps, and then I just do like a collage sometimes. But sometimes on the Facebook page or the Instagram and whatnot, we'll be able to post some things on there where some things you're at, some things I'm at, and some things we're together.
Yes, so we will be, that is another thing, with the Magic Making Mischief, we'll be doing the live stream, of course, on Wednesdays at 11.
Wednesdays at 11.
And then we'll be covering more ground at events and maybe even covering more events because we'll be collaborating for them. So that'll be awesome.
Right. And I do actually work multiple cons. So I will be able to catch through those too because I'm generally on the floor.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to give you like firsthand experience on them.
That'll be awesome.
And
but
I'm looking for the ones where we're together because that could be fun. And sometimes, you know, our husbands get along really well, so we may give them the camera and see what they do. They will get themselves.
Maybe they'll stop. Mine will stop complaining about holding the camera. Maybe if he has company, so that'll be nice. He's always like, "Why do I have to hold the camera?" So that's why I have Mike and my tripod, my monopod now. Is like me and him, man. We just go off half the time.
Awesome. So, okay, quick recap. So you can find us at CJ Peterson Writes / magic-making-mischief. That has all of our social media links. We'll be starting our first podcast live. I'm kind of branching Mombi into the whole live thing and not editing.
Yeah,
we will have some edited because she's going to teach me how to do some of those.
So we're gonna we're gonna work together and teach each other from the vlogger and the podcaster. Oh, you're on that side.
Kind of breaking her out of the whole, you know, give her some live options. So that gives you guys a chance to talk to us, you know, when we are live. We'll be live on starting February 1st at 11 o'clock Wednesday mornings. We'll be here, whether we might have some guests. It might just be us. Who knows? You know, we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. Good, clean fun. Yeah. And then the next one that I believe we're covering together is going to be Comic Conroe.
Conroe in March.
March 10th, 11th, and 12th at the Lone Star Convention Center. So make sure to get your tickets. They haven't announced their guests yet, but I happen to have an inside track of knowing that there's some pretty good ones coming.
Yay.
Not to mention all the fabulous vendors and artists that'll be there.
Awesome. And then, of course, you know, for those who don't follow me, I'm Mombierella. For those who don't follow CJ, this is CJ Peterson. You definitely want to check out the links. Yep. So.
Yep. And all of our links for like our YouTubes and stuff, make sure to follow both of us. You know, see if we can have fun.
YouTube, Facebook, you know, everything. I have TikTok. She doesn't have TikTok anymore.
But everything
She's
else.
amazing.
Speaking, I'm at authoress_CJ is my handle. Yours is
Mombierella. Or wait, which one? Which account? Either Mombierella or Mombi underscore Rella, either one.
Yeah, and I know on YouTube it is actually just C.J. Peterson. So
And
in the
Mombierella.
meantime, I believe it's time to say, you know, our code words at the very end. Something about mischief managed.
Love you guys.
Count of
Thank y'all
three.
for being
1, 2.
here.